Hey, what is up guys, my name is Josh, and today, courtesy of MakingStarWars.net, we have got some new information about Luke Skywalker's costume in Episode 8, and Kylo Ren's costume in Episode 8. It's really good, and it's Making Star Wars, so it's a legitimate source. They're really trustworthy. Go and check them out, and let's get straight into this brand new news. So this particular design of Luke Skywalker's costume has been speculated for a while. You know, this is kind of old news, but I guess now it's kind of really relevant, and it's more or less being confirmed for the movie. Making Star Wars said this: "We were able to get Lumberjack Nick to do an accurate representation of Luke Skywalker's Star Wars Episode 8 costume. This depiction is from a training sequence where Rey is frustrated with Luke's teachings. Nick decided to go with the mechanical look of the hand because we couldn't tell if Luke had a robotic hand or the black glove in this sequence. He also didn't appear to have a lightsaber at all, but was holding either a thin spear, thin walking stick, or a piece of junk, so we gave him a placeholder object for his hand in the picture. The point of the photo is that you can see what the design is for Luke's costume used in those rainy sequences between Skywalker and Rey. Rey's costume is also accurate. In the film, the costume is apparently just filthy most of the time. Skywalker is more like Yoda on Dagobah in terms of style than the white regal costume he wore to meet Rey at the end of Star Wars The Force Awakens. This costume gets a lot dirtier in the film than the cartoon depiction by Lumberjack Nick. You will also notice there isn't really any belt or anything for his lightsaber. It makes us wonder if what our friends in Ireland saw was actually a saber or not during the filming, as there seems to be some contention as to if Luke ever actually uses one in this film. So there you have it guys, Luke Skywalker's new costume in Episode 8, brilliantly described and drawn by Lumberjack Nick on MakingStarWars.net. I'm extremely excited about his new costume. I love the colour. It's very Return of the Jedi, very Count Dooku, and I love the fact that it's going to get dirty and it's like a Yoda Dagobah feel. They're really going down this path of, you know, sharing a lot of similarities with the original trilogy, and it's really interesting the angle of will he have a lightsaber in Episode 8 or not. I don't know what the hell that stick's about, but that's also kind of reminiscent of Yoda, given that Yoda had a cane. I don't know, it's really cool. Alright, next, also courtesy of MakingStarWars.net, we have got some news about Kylo Ren, and it relates to Darth Vader as well. This one is extremely interesting, and it really does tie in Darth Vader even more to Episode 8. Making Star Wars said this: "I have it on good authority that Kylo Ren continues his Darth Vader obsession well into Star Wars Episode 8. While his mask is very much the same mask he wore in Star Wars The Force Awakens, with some minor tweaks and revisions, Kylo's robes are somewhat different. Best way to describe Kylo Ren's underrobe is that it's sort of like the black costume Luke wore in Return of the Jedi. However, the notable thing about the costume is the cape itself. According to sources, Kylo Ren is wearing a Darth Vader cape in Star Wars Episode 8. The cape is said to be like the one Darth Vader wears in The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. However, the cape does not have the same chain clasp. It is not entirely clear if this cape is one Kylo made to resemble that of his grandfather's, or if he actually procured one of Darth Vader's capes that probably fell into the hands of collectors in the Star Wars galaxy. Canonical publications have recently focused on things like Darth Vader's lightsaber being sold on the black market, and with senators that collect Imperial-era artifacts much to the disgust of the freedom fighters like General Organa. It is not outside the realm of possibility in that universe that Kylo Ren got his dirty Han Solo murdering hands on an original cape once owned by Darth Vader, but it should be made clear that we are not certain what the backstory to the cape is, or if it is a replica or an original. Alright, so that's also from MakingStarWars.net. Really insightful information right there. Kylo Ren's costume is slightly different. It's really similar. He has the same mask, but he has this really cool cape that is in the style of Darth Vader's. Could it be one of Darth Vader's actual capes? I don't know. I really hope so. It would bring Darth Vader back into the franchise, and it would just be so cool to see Kylo Ren wearing a cape that Darth Vader once did, potentially around the time that we saw him. You know, he could be wearing the same cape that Darth Vader wore when he fought Luke in Empire Strikes Back. It could just be a cape that's kind of paying homage to Darth Vader, and that's still really cool, but I personally hope that it is Darth Vader's actual cape. You can find Making Star Wars and Lumberjack Nick in the description down below. Thanks for watching guys, drop a like if you enjoy, get this really cool information out there by giving this video a share and show your friends. Subscribe to me for more regular Star Wars videos, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.